I am Neil Larthos. I am the next Abdullah. You are the next Neville Goddard. Your SP gets wet every single time they think of you, and your bank account makes Jeff Bezos look homeless. How to manifest your SP in 2 hours. Okay, I'm going to just cut right to the chase. If you want to get your SP in 2 hours, you are anorexically, autistically dyslexic. Okay, look, there's no time. Time doesn't exist. Time is just a construct that was created by the Aztecs that we see here in the 3D. Okay, you cannot think like a human. Humans go by calendars. Humans go by watches. I don't even have the correct fucking time here because I'm a god. I just fucking wear this for fun. Excuse me. You are God, which means that you are not the mind, you are not the body, you are just the observer of whatever you perceive. Okay? Even your thoughts are not you. The voice in your head is not you. So if whatever you see in the mirror and have been looking in the mirror for the whatever 30, 40 years of your whole entire life, if you can believe that you're that character for all that time and you can believe it with conviction, well, gosh darn it, you can believe that you are the version of yourself who has your SP that you create in your imagination for the remaining 30 or 40 plus years of your life. And you can believe that with conviction, okay? Because the person that you see in the mirror that you thought, the one who goes to the 9 to 5, who is an LA Dodgers fan, that person is not even real. It is just a phantom that you created this whole entire life of yours, that you have been bought into this idea that you are this person just because everybody believes that they are a human. No, you are an eternal being living in a human experience. It's just like when you play a video game. You didn't realize you could have chosen another character. How do you choose another character? By the way that we've been manifesting our whole entire lives. How do you manifest? By going in your imagination and realizing that everything that you see right here in the 3D is just a reflection of your imagination. So if you've been imagining that you're a loser, that money is hard to come by, that you have to work your way and earn somebody's attention in relationships, then that's what you are going to get reflected back into you. This is why I say that the red pill is not real. It is only real if you believe that it's supposed to be real, that you're supposed to follow these rules, that thou shalt not double text. You should not be the first one to say I love you to a girl. You better wait. Okay, well then she takes 5 years to say I love you. Meanwhile, you didn't realize that you were dating the girl who was waiting on you to say it. She was probably madly in love with you, but first of all, a girl doesn't even have to say that I love you in order to love you in the first place. Some women don't even tell you how they feel. But that's another fucking video for another time. But how would I manifest an SP in 2 hours? Well, look, again, understand that if you make an imaginal scene in first person and don't focus so much on if it's an IMAX or 3D Blu-ray, but you just make it powerful enough to where it impresses the subconscious mind, two things will happen. One, your subconscious will believe that it already happened. So if your subconscious believes that it already happened, whatever you put in your awareness is reality, okay? Just like when you have thoughts, negative thoughts going on your way to work, thinking that your boss is going to yell at you, he already yelled at you before you saw it in the 3D. And because you already gave it to yourself up here in the 4D, it manifests in the 3D. You go to work and he's yelling at you about some bullshit that he never even picks on you for. If you go in your imagination right now, and don't make it in third person, always make it in first person. And make sure that it's short as fuck, because your attention span cannot go longer than 10 seconds, scientifically proven. That's why they invented TikTok, for fuck's sake. I'll give you a quick one. Kissing. Let's say you're trying to manifest an ex, okay? One of the easiest ones for me has been, guys, do we not realize that when we kiss somebody, our eyes are closed 90% of the time? I mean, who the fuck makes out with somebody while you're looking at each other's fucking eyes? That's like the most creepiest shit. It's like both of you guys looking at the people at the fucking same time simultaneously. Like, what the fuck? That is some The Ring, Grudge bullshit, okay? Straight out of a horror film, okay? Close your fucking eyes if that's how you kiss, okay? But me, when I'm being passionate with a woman, I'm closing my eyes. I'm feeling her soft lips, okay? I mean, if you never fucking kiss somebody, just make out with your hand. It's almost the same thing. You're touching practically skin, basically, okay? But most of you guys have already kissed somebody, okay? I guarantee you that you had that kiss that has been so memorable. I can't even speak. Memorable that you can't even forget. Go back to that memory. But this time, imagine yourself in first person. Your eyes are closed. All you can feel is their lips. Your elbows, maybe you guys are making out in the car. That's the most easiest one for me, because if you guys are kissing, standing up at the park, then you have to mimic the feeling of the wind blowing and whatnot. Then you have to hear the sound of the wind. But if you're in your car, the music's, you guys are parked, it's night, the AC's off, or maybe the AC's on. The windows are up, so you don't hear shit. All you do is see blackness because your eyes are closed. You feel her lips, and then your elbow is slowly rubbing against the armrest where you put the drinks, or maybe because you're leaning over and she's in the passenger seat, your elbow is leaning a little bit against her seat, so you feel cushion on your elbow. And then boom, and make that 5 seconds. And maybe you can just pretend to have the thought in your imaginal scene like, oh my gosh, we are making out. Or if you're thinking in the end, if you want a long-term relationship, you can be thinking about, oh fuck, I still got to take her home. Make it realistic. Or, oh shit, so I wonder what we're going to do next for the date. Fuck. Now I got to plan that next date, right? Don't think of it as, oh my gosh, we're finally back together, or hopefully she'll still talk to me after this. You want to be in the end, okay? You want to manifest the end goal. A lot of you guys are just thinking of what would the imaginal act look like if I'm holding my phone and I finally get my text that I've always wanted from my ex. No. If you want a long-term relationship with your ex who has you blocked on all platforms, then imagine both of you guys sitting together holding hands in your 80s on the rocking chair. Go all the way far as fucking can be from this whole no contact bullshit and go to the fucking end. But make sure it's in first person, because if you watch your imaginal act in third person, there's a good chance that you could see that reflected into your 3D, but with your SP with somebody else, because you can't watch yourself with your SP in third person. You can only experience your 3D in first person. Like right now, the only reason why I can see myself is because I'm in fucking selfie mode right now. But there is no fucking selfie mode in the 3D, guys, okay? If there was no mirrors, you would never even know how fucking big your forehead is in the first place, okay? Make it in first person, because that's the way you're going to experience it in the 3D, and your subconscious will have no other choice but to reflect it, okay? Steal my technique. Unless you guys are going to be Amish and hold hands until marriage, I guarantee you guys are going to kiss, okay? So imagine your eyes closed, because it's simple. If you guys are for all you guys who can't imagine and can't see details and are like, oh, well, this shit, it's not in 1080 resolution. Okay, imagine that you're making out with her. Okay, your eyes are closed. All you see is darkness, but I guarantee you guys fucking know how it feels to rub your elbow against your car. Go in your car right now and rub your fucking elbow, okay? Do it. That's the way it's going to feel when you're leaning over. Put your arm on the headrest. If you have to, fucking make out right there, okay? But the only difference is your eyes will be closed and you'll be actually touching skin, okay? Do that, loop it, and do it until you finally feel a feeling of, holy shit, I felt something, okay? And when you impress the subconscious, When you plant the seed, you will know, okay? Just like I don't have to tell you what it feels like when you have to take a shit, okay? It's the same way. You'll just know the feeling. You'll know. It'll be like, you know, that Wakanda girl where she's like, something is in the atmosphere, brother. You're going to feel something in the fucking atmosphere, okay? Do that. Make sure it's a scene in the end. You know, you could use the kissing scene. Me personally, I don't give a fuck about long-term relationships, so I use the kissing thing. But you could still use the kissing thing for a marriage. Just close your eyes, rub your elbow on the seat, feel her lips, and have the thought while you're kissing. Because a lot of times when I'm kissing them, I'm like, oh shit, we still got to go to fucking Whataburger after this. Replace it with, fuck, we got to still pick up the kids in an hour. Pretty sure you guys are going to be married if you have kids. And if not, well then fuck. Then you have baby mama drama. Don't manifest baby mama drama. But either ways, guys, this is becoming another fucking Avengers Endgame, okay? Don't worry if this video did not explain enough for you. I'm going to make like 500 more of these, okay? But until then, I am Neil Lartos. This is all that the I'm Awareness had to say. And I know you're going to be okay.